Well, hi guys, happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're blessed and living your best life. Let me tell you, I got some things I want to talk to you about. Well, first of all, our local weatherman, Pete Delkus, was voted the #1 meteorologist in the country. Yay! This guy is so dapper and so cool. I mean, he wears suits, not these short suits that show everything. Um, he wears suits, he wears handkerchiefs in his pockets that matches his tie, not exactly the same color. If he has on a print tie, the handkerchief picks up, a color that's in the tie, but French cuffs with cufflinks. I love a man that uses shirts with French cuffs. I think that is so cool, so well dressed. But anyway, and let me tell you one of the reasons he won, I think. First of all, you know how people come at you about everything. I mean, I've seen people on here that people have criticized him and so forth. Well, if you criticize Pete, you need to be ready for what he's going to tell you, because it ain't going to be cool and it ain't going to be what you think it is. He's just going to tell it like it is. He doesn't back down, which I think is, admirable. But, they read off of a teleprompter. So one day he was giving the weather, and I think the temperature was like 104. It had to be 104. And on the teleprompter, they had put 140. So he read it like it was. That was somebody else's incompetence, and this made it nationally. He said, well, in McKinney today it's 140, so everybody's dead, so let's just keep going. He actually said that live on the air. That tells you a little bit about his personality. But then he says, I only read it. I don't write it. I just read it. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty cool. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk to you about. I was sitting there, I take a lot of medication, and I'm really tired of taking all this medication. And I think some of it I kind of brought on myself, like my blood pressure medicine. I was taking it, but I wasn't taking it. I was taking it every day, but I wasn't taking the dosage that I was supposed to. And so my doctor asked me about it, and I said, well, my living arrangements have changed. I have somebody in the house that really, stresses me out. So he upped my dosage. And I really didn't need it upped. What I really needed was to take what I was supposed to be taking. And now I feel like I'm in a fog all the time. So, and he's a cardiologist, and you know how cardiologists think they're God, that they walk on air. So it's kind of hard to talk to him. It's like, are you going to listen to me, or are you going to diagnose yourself, or are you going to, subscribe your own medicine, that type attitude. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that situation, but I got to get a handle on it. Because some of this medication, my skin's drying out. I got the itchies and the cruds and everything. And I'm not the cruds, but I got the itchies. And because my skin is just super dry, and I never had problems with my skin. And I'm just sure that it has to be all the medication and the water pills, and oh boy. I mean, the list could go on. I could be here for a whole hour and a half just talking about the medications. And heaven forbid the side effects. I mean, Jesus. Oh, and another thing. You know how we complained about how hot it was? Oh, we just couldn't take it. I'm freezing today. I'm absolutely freezing. I don't know what the temperature is. Probably in the 60s, maybe 59. But I'm drinking coffee trying to get warm. I haven't been outside. I'm just cold. Excuse me. And we live in a house that has really super high ceilings. Looks pretty, but let me tell you something. Trying to cool and heat something with really high ceilings takes your money. I worked for a builder for 20 years. And he used to tell me all the time, he said, the high ceilings like that, it's a waste. It's just a waste. It's a whole lot more lumber. You can't live up there. You know what I mean? It looks good. And like he said, back then it was hard to heat and cool. Well, now that everything's gone up, and we have one of those electric companies that, let me tell you what the builder did in this subdivision. When he built these houses, he chose the electric company, and they're in the deed restrictions, and we can't change. We have to go with that particular one. And that one is a lot, well, it's more expensive than TU and some of the other ones that people get. So we're stuck. And I thought after 20 years that it would be null and void, but I think somebody asked the HOA and they said no, that they're still our provider. I mean, are they going to be our provider forever? But anyway. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Why do they come out with these complicated names? I was looking at the TV today. I can't even say the name because I think it had 2 Z's in it. Why do they come out with these medicines with these names like, I don't know, do they pull them out of their butt or something, or out of the air? These names are so complicated, not to mention the side effects. I mean, they went on for this one with the double Z's in it for almost 5 minutes on the side effects. Anybody with an ounce of brain would say, I'm not taking that. I don't even remember what it was for. But it sounded like, my daughter's name is Teresa. It sounded like Tazizi or something. I don't know. Want some? Just regular old coffee. So funny, when I was young, I drank it black. Now that I'm older, I got to doctor it up. I don't put sugar in it. I don't put any extra sugar. I just put that creamer stuff in it. Oh, I have a little tiny haul. I have 2 boxes that I got from QVC. Where's my thing? I always try to be prepared, and I'm never. Well, anyway, I had a small order I put into TEMU. Don't I jump from subject to subject? My daughter says, you never finish anything, Mom. She says, you start talking about one thing, and then you jump to something else. And part of that is, when you get older, if you don't hurry up and say it, you might forget it. Anyway, I had an order into TEMU, and they split it. 2 items came, and the other one's not here. And they were mailed at the same time. Lord. I don't know what this is. What have I ordered? Maybe it's lipstick or something. You know, I had said I wasn't going to order any cosmetics from them because I don't know if it's been tested like our stuff. But then I bought some things from Walgreens, and everything said made in China. So I said, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. And do we really have somebody over there all the time that's seeing how they're making our stuff? I doubt it. I think originally when they got the contract, they said, you have to do this, 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 but let's see what we got. And I got to work on my skin before I start wearing. I don't know what this is. Isn't that a pretty whatever? Lipstick. Have y'all seen that video of the little girl that has the lipstick all around her mouth and everything, and her daddy's asking her questions like, "What's that you got?" And she said, "Lipstick." And he said, "Whose is it? It's mine." And he said, "Did you ask?" "No, I asked myself," she said. And so finally he said, "Where did you get the lipstick?" And she said, "I bought it." And he goes, "Where'd you buy it?" And she said, "Home Depot." I think that's the cutest thing. Oh, I love that color. I always do like orangey bronzy kind of colors. Isn't that pretty? But check this out. Wow. How fancy is that? I never had a lipstick that fancy. I'll have to use this during Christmas when I go to a park. Listen to me. When I I'm about partied out. After my birthday party, falling 2 days later, I think I better sit my little wide track down, don't you? And take it a little bit slower. And I thought this was cute. And I'm not going to say it, but I thought it was a little bit bigger. But I think that is really, really cute, though. And lots of detail. Look at his Christmas tree. Look at his gloves. Look at the background. And the ornaments and everything. It's really pretty. So I like that. Put that over here. Let me put my lipstick. I'm going to need a nice purse to use. Oh, and I don't know how Thanksgiving got out of hand. I have a daughter, not this Dee Dee and Teresa, but I have another daughter, and she doesn't want to see anybody. And it's a nice virtue, I guess. She doesn't like to see anybody being alone for the holidays or any other day. You know, when families get together. And some of the people, some of her friends may not live around their parents, or their mother may have passed away, you know, a few years ago or whatever. And she always includes them. Well, anyway, we've ended up with 16 people for for Thanksgiving. So we'll see how that goes. I get tired, you know, I get tired of cooking, so I need to designate now. But I have a son he doesn't live here, so when he comes home, he wants, whatever Mama cooks, that's what I want. Mama was never a great cook. I used to cook, I used those, remember those books you used to get at the store called Family Circle? And they had recipes in it? And I had that Betty Crocker with the plaid, I think it was red and white cover on it. That's all I had. That's where my recipes came from. And sometimes the stores would have recipe books. You know, every week you got a different one or something. And those were my recipes. There was nothing different, cool, whatever, you know. But I guess whatever you're raised with, you get used to it and you get used to the taste and everything. So, oh, and it, like, you know, he whines too, you know. I want it like Mama made it. I don't want the girls to make it, you know. Mama's tired. Mama's real tired. Mama don't feel like making it. Hold on a second. Does anybody have a problem getting their water intake in? Lord, I do. I have got to do better with the water. And when you get, not just when you get older, but you can get in real trouble by not getting in enough water because you get dehydrated. And you'll end up having to go to the hospital and, you know. But any suggestions on how I can get my water, increase my water intake? Well, I got a package from QVC, and sometimes at night, I sleep with my TV on. And you guys, honest to God, I don't know what I order sometimes. I really don't. But you cannot, and I know you can find this sometimes at Marshall's and TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. But I like to get it from QVC or Philosophy Direct. But anyway, this is a facial cleanser, and look how much you get. I bought one for me, and I bought one as a gift. And this one is a exfoliating daily wash. I don't know if I need that now with my skin being so dry. I don't know, but I'm gonna try this. And look at the size of this. This is 32 fluid ounces. And like I said, I got a set for someone as a gift for Christmas. And also you got a moisturizer with it too. And I don't think I've smelled Hope. It has a slight smell, nothing heavy. But look at that, how creamy that looks. Let's try a little bit of that. Remember I said my skin is so dry. And I got a bunch of hand creams, but they don't seem to really work. Oh, and let me tell y'all something. So I sent to the store, you know, and I had one of those home delivery bring me a pot roast. Well, I looked at it and it looked more like a roll roast. But it said pot roast, so it wasn't flat, you know, with the bone in it. It was kind of thick and humped and everything. I cooked that thing yesterday in gravy and onions and stuff. It never got tender. And I cut it so that I thought it would be cut the right way. The more you chewed, the bigger it got in your mouth. It was awful. It was awful. It should have been like dry roasted, like a rib roast or something like that. It should not have been in gravy or whatever. And it was not a pot roast. I don't know if they were on drugs that day or had a drink, fever, something. That was not a pot roast. So, it's all cloudy and everything. It doesn't look like rain, but it just, that overcast. And this is a clay mask. So you get the mask, you get the moisturizer, you get the exfoliating thing, and you get the cleanser. So that's a good deal. I don't know what this is. Oh. And you get the dispensers too. But I'm back to this. This is so cool. Do y'all know, when I was younger, I had big lips. They were like, now they're just, look at this. No, no, no. I am not going to go somewhere and get some pumped up lips, but I'm just saying. Those are things that happen when you get past 40 or 50. No, past 50, let's say. Those kind of things start to change. Along with other stuff in your body. I'm just really digging on this. I'll show you when I hang it up where it's going to be and how cute it is. I have some Black Santas. I don't have as many as I'd like to have, but I have about 10 Black Santas. And I have a friend that has maybe 30, 40, I don't know. But let's see what I ordered here. Oh, that's my ball. They have lights in them. And that is part of my Christmas decoration. And they light up. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I got 2 of them. And you can either hang them up somewhere or, and here's the, I don't know what that's for, but look at that. And this is where you plug it in. But it's just beautiful. Uh-oh, now I got this all over my clothes. Oh, I am really happy with that. Almost had an accident. It just fell on the table. So, does anybody play Coin Master on, I think it's a Facebook game, I'm not sure. But I just discovered it. I love it. And I play spades on online, but I don't play spades with where people can talk to you. And this video is just too long, but I'm sorry. I was playing spades one day, and when I first started online, and I guess I mean, you win some, you lose some. So I made a move that probably wasn't kosher or whatever. And the guy said, "What the F?" I said, uh-oh, I'm out. I left. So I found a game where people can't talk. I really think I'm playing a computer. I don't know, because I can leave the game and I go back 3 hours later and the same icon is there and the hand is still open, you know, so I think I'm just playing the computer, but it's fun and it sharpens your skills. But this other game, this Coin Master, you get to beat people up and take their money. I'm having the time of my life. It is so much fun. It reminds me of this old game called Sorority Life, and I used to play that, and I made a lot of friends, a lot of people that I still talk to online. I met on Sorority Life, and we used to beat people up on there, but people they really got mad and tried to find out where you lived and all that stuff, you know. But anyway, it was fun. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to bring this down and bring it to a close. Thank you all for sitting here with me and looking at some of the stuff I got in today and not yesterday, Saturday. I should have a haul this week from Dia & Co. I'm excited to see what they have for winter. I did order a dress from QVC that's velveteen or something. Looks really good on. I think I just look so cool. And it's for the holidays. I don't want to say I was getting better at that. Anyway, thank y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with me. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you know somebody that you think would be interested in what I talk about, would you please share with them? And you know what? I've lost my little thing. With all the stuff I got here, I've lost my little shut you off thing. So you know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen. The big hand's going to come and go like that. Anyway, until next time, you guys. Bye. Okay.